Hello everyone, it's me Evan, and so here's my chair. This is a nice, really comfortable chair and everything, but what if I'm even more lazy than to just sit in this chair all day? Well, I obviously need to have a table over here, but I don't have a table, so I got some wood, and I'm going to try and make something that hooks onto my bunk bed and hangs down, and will provide me with such thing. So I'm going to do that. And let's just put you guys here. And this is, I also cleared off my table a lot, so I could do this kind of stuff more often. And I will see you in a bit when I figure out what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so first I need some tools. And maybe some nails. And I'm also gonna I think I'm also gonna use some wire. What else am I probably gonna use? A little saw. This thing's cute. What else? Actually, I think that's it. And a hand drill. So we got all that. Now let's figure out what. I got all the tools and stuff now. So now I gotta figure out what the heck I'm going to do. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get some concept drawing paper here. Let me make a visualizer or whatever. So black is the bunk bed. And of course this is the view I'm making, so it's kind of rudimentary, but over there on my bunk bed there are two bars right here. So this part, of course, there is a board that goes there all across the sides to hold the thing up, but that's not important for now. We're trying to get something that will hook over that. So I'm thinking like we get some wood and then we cut out a notch, take the wood, and we cut out a notch to fit the piece, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Or maybe I'll just make 3 pieces of wood that just sort of go over it. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out, and when I figure that out, I'll be back. Okay guys, so I figured out I'm going to use wire to secure stuff together because the nails, trying to hammer nails in a house is way too loud. And also this just looks cooler. And also it's just about as strong. This is also pretty thin wood, so nails would probably just bust it. So yeah, so I'm going to make another one of these and then we'll see where we get from there. So I think I've got it figured out. So the way I'm attaching these is I would take this hand drill here and I would drill a hole somewhere on it. No, very good. Here, let me actually get another bit. This is not working very well. I just realized. It took me long enough to realize it was not working. Okay, I have 2 other bits, one of them which is huge and the other is not as huge. Looks like I'm going to go with the not as huge option because it's probably going to be good. Let's store the other ones away. Actually go in this handle, which is really cool. Hip hip hooray for powerless drills of long ago. Yeah. Neat antique stuff. Not sure how much more headway this one's making actually. That seems good enough. There's a nice hole in it. And then you take some wire here, you put it in the hole, and you just bend it. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. Let me try and rebend this. There we go. Now I'll be able to hook that in to the hole, and you hold it down, and you start to wrap the wire around the silly thing. If you're weak, not advise this method of construction because it's kind of difficult. And then every once in a while you cross it over somewhere else, and then you just start wrapping it in an X shape like that, as tightly as you can, which is really hard. There we go. Yeah, and then you slip it under somewhere, and then yeah, it's just difficult. However, it ends up looking pretty cool, so that's a neat thing about it. Yeah, there we go. So now it's sort of secured under there. You can't see that at all. But anyway, there you go. That's sort of how that is going together. So I'm going to get back to you once I do a little bit more stuff. And then bend it like that. Stick it in there and wrap it up. So here we have one of the things it's going to hook onto my bed right here. So it's going to go like that, and then there's going to be like a little table supported by it. There's going to be another one of these, of course. I'm making another one right now. So that's going to be cool, I guess. So yeah, see you then. Okay, so now we have two of these, and my fingers and hands are all dirty and greasy because of the wire. It's got like this stuff on it. Look at this, you can see like these marks where the wire sort of like rubbed on it on my hands. So they're all messy, but that is what you get when you're doing a fun project like this. So we got this, and those will hook onto the bed, and then I need to make with some other pieces like a little shelf that comes out like that, and then I'm going to support it with more wires. So I'll get back to you once I've gotten a little bit further on that. So yeah. And now I'm wishing I had a sawhorse in my room. But I don't, so yeah, what can I do? I don't have a sawhorse, I guess I just have to use the table. Okay, we back. We got 6 little slats here. This is going to make up the table. And these two, I'm going to have to cut them down to size a little bit, but they are going to support these. So, yay, I'll get back to you on that a little bit later. My goodness, these projects, they make a mess of my desk. Kind of good they got cleared up though, at least a little bit. I mean, I can always work on projects on my desk, usually no matter how messy it is, but at a certain point, it's like, I can't really work on that because it's too messy. if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just sort of blunting this part, because I didn't cut all the way through these, so there's still a bunch of little spiky things on it, and I'm just smashing those flat, essentially. Making sure they don't poke anyone. There we go, and smacked. Because I only cut through these like a little bit, and then I snapped them the rest of the way to save time. Because I didn't want to be here all day. So I didn't cut all the way through, so I just sort of, snapped them. And I left all these chunks. And now all those chunks are, you can see them, of course. You can see by the way that they look, but otherwise you won't get poked by them now, at least. Oh my gosh, I got it. I need like a big vacuum in there all the time. Okay, so now, so I got these two things, alright, those are going to hang over the bed, and then I'm going to have these sticking out, supporting these. And I'm going to get back to you on that when I figure more stuff out. Okay guys, so now I have two of these, so this is like the hook part that hooks onto the bed, and this is going to be the shelf that supports it. I'm going to cut it off a little bit shorter because it doesn't fit there yet. But anyway, it's going to have a wire that goes up here to further support the tray, so I can put heavy things like this fantastic mug on it, and it will support that. So yeah, I'll get to that then. Okay, so now I've cut these to size, both of them, to the right length out. But now I need to figure out how the heck I'm gonna fix these two, because I haven't figured it out yet. It'll be hopefully secure. Okay, so we got that part worked out, but now we need to just put up the support things for it, and then it will be done. And then my awesome shelf thing, I could put it anywhere on my bunk bed if I wanted to, which is gonna be cool. So yeah, I think how this is gonna work is I'm just gonna take a notch out of like some of the places and then wrap wire around it and wrap it down. Yeah, I'll get back to you when I do that. Okay, first let's take a look at my hands. All dirty and stuff, but it was so worth it. Now we've got this big, strong, like I can hold it sideways and it's like completely fine. And it'll go just about anywhere on my bunk bed I want it to. It's slightly tilted that way a little bit because I stretched one of the supporting wires a little too much. I don't remember, I think it was, yeah. So I need to maybe adjust that a little bit, but otherwise this shelf is complete, so that's super cool. And now I can be lazy on my couch. I had a really fun time building this thing, and I hope to do more projects like this in the future. They're really fun. So without further ado, see you guys next time. Goodbye! Woo!